Alright guys, thank you for joining the video, and I just thought this was freaking insane for DLC 3. We're going to be going through a ton of stuff for the new zombies map Gorod Krovi, specifying on 3 main topics, well, one really being the main focus of all these topics here, Nikolai 1.0, potentially already being dead, and we're also going to be talking about stuff happening in the intro cutscene for Gorod Krovi, and also the possible Easter egg ending, as well, the Easter egg ending cutscene, everything that's going to happen throughout the Easter egg, everything involving Nikolai 1.0, the origins of Nikolai, and we're also going to be looking at this Reddit post here, talking about some really insane stuff regarding what is actually occurring with Nikolai 1.0 and why he may actually be dead as of now. And I was going to make a video regarding Nikolai, but then I saw Jake Philly's video for a couple days ago, and he actually went through this Reddit post, and I was like, okay, you know what, we're going to complement my theories and stuff I've been talking about on streams, the community's theories, and also everything that goes on here as well, and we'll just see how we order this as well. But anyway, the link is in the description below. Everything regarding Nikolai 1.0 is a lot of insane stuff to talk about, man, so definitely be sure to leave a like. We're gonna go for the craziest like goal ever, 200 likes. Let's just go for it. And I know you guys are always saying you're asking for likes, man, but it really shows me that you guys are just flat out enjoying the videos and you want me to make more, so I really honestly do appreciate it. It's absolutely insane. So if we can hit 200 likes, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some sort of giveaway for DLC 3. You guys honestly have been destroying the DLC 3 videos lately. I need to do some sort of giveaway. Maybe I'll give away DLC 3 on Monday. So check out my stream on Monday. I'll give away a DLC 3 map pack. But thank you guys for liking. 200 likes is our like goal for this video. We can definitely hit it. And let's get started with Nikolai 1.0 here. So here is the first little thing here. We have the possibility that Nikolai 1.0 was actually kidnapped and rescued. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. We know that Nikolai 1.0, obviously the test subject, the original test subject, was kidnapped by Group 935, just like the other test subjects were. We also know that Nikolai, Dempsey, and Takio were looking for the test subjects for 2 years before the events of the Giant actually occurred. Now, what if they rescued Nikolai 1.0, and then after being discovered by Group 935, Nikolai 1.0 and 2.0 went to Stalingrad for some sort of reason, so they were already there to begin with. Obviously, this is meaning that Nikolai being rescued and actually taken over with Nikolai 1.0 and 2.0, obviously, to Stalingrad. Again, I mean, it's sort of hard to really wrap around what we're actually going to see here, and it's very possible, and here's the actual code from Tsunoshima actually talking about that, and how it may be possible that he was actually died, or he actually died there as well. So the code from Tsunoshima from the cipher says, of the 4 test subjects highlighted in report 44, one of the brothers has died before we can reach him in battle. The other is still at large in the city, potentially meaning that maybe Nikolai has already died before we can actually capture him, and then obviously the battle, meaning the Battle of Stalingrad, where DLC 3 is going to locate, and then obviously the other one is still at large in the city. We're not so sure, again, if it's relating to Origins Nikolai or the Black Ops 1 Nikolai. I would presume that the Origins Nikolai is actually still alive, because that's the whole point of him being alive as a playable character. We saw him within the actual trailer, and the whole point of us going to Stalingrad would be to get Nikolai 1.0, and since we failed, that's why the intro cutscene is going to be a huge explosion of like, okay, what do we do now? How's Richtofen complete his grand scheme? And using the blood vials as an insurance policy to go back and actually obtain Nikolai 1.0 using the insurance policy of the blood vials. It's very possible that's the case. Again, you never know what's going to happen, but I think that's very, very possible. So here again, here's the flat out thing. Nikolai 1.0 is dead. That's it. He's dead. So this is what we have to say about this. What do you think Group 935 were to do if they actually saw Nikolai 1.0 and Nikolai 2.0 together, like right next to each other? The 4 test subjects highlighted in report 44 are Nikolai, Dempsey, Takio, and Nikolai 1.0. Okay, and Group 935 believes that Nikolai 1.0 and 2.0 are brothers. One of them, Nikolai 1.0 obviously, died in Stalingrad. And the other one, Nikolai from Origins, the Origins Nikolai, is still at large in the city, probably when he returned with Takio and Dempsey, and then the events of the Giant actually occurred from there on. Another insane thing there, basically going along with the code as well of what could be based off. And remember, this is from a cipher from Tsunoshima, and it's obviously just interpreting the cipher into what we may see for DLC 3. Really, really insane here. Now moving on, we have the next one. Gorod Krovi is actually Nikolai's purgatory. Okay, so the important thing here is that Nikolai 1.0 is already dead, and this is a quote from him. I've been fighting for so long, many battles, many wars, and I only lost one. He only lost one. Richtofen said the summoning key can contain and preserve our souls, but it only can be done after the moment of death. Nikolai 1.0 died long ago, and his soul is lost, meaning that he can't actually go and get into the summoning key, and his soul cannot be preserved because he died a long time ago. Gorod Krovi is Nikolai's purgatory, and we must break the cycle so his soul is actually, rest in peace, and it goes into the summoning key, and we'll be able to keep his soul. So basically, Nikolai died at Stalingrad. Nikolai 1.0 died at Stalingrad a long time ago, and since Richthofen just arrived there with the crew, with the summoning key, and you can only preserve the soul right as he died, since he died a while ago, the Easter egg, the main point of Stalingrad for Gorod Krovi DLC 3, is to actually try to get his soul and try to break the cycle and actually get Nikolai out of his purgatory on that map. However they want to do that, however we're going to do that, it's just, who knows, man. It's going to be absolutely insane, but it's definitely a pretty insane possibility as well. Hinting at the fact that Nikolai's already dead, but we actually still need to get his soul instead of using the blood vials, going back in time and basically redoing the soul capturing events that Richthofen's been doing this whole time throughout Black Ops 3. So that's pretty insane there. Next one here is we all must die. If they want to go into Nikolai's purgatory, which is Gorod Krovi obviously, Richthofen, Takeo, Dempsey, and Nikolai must kill themselves, which is obviously the premise will fail, which means, the all must die thing now is obviously from a while ago. I'll maybe show an image up on screen. You guys know the thing, premise will fail. It was the thing with the Origins characters, the thing found in Shadows of Evil, and it says, I think Richthofen knew that, and he used the blood vials as a life secure to return from the purgatory if they actually kill themselves for that map. And Dr. Monty doesn't know that about the blood vials, so he thinks that premise won't be able to return from the purgatory. Again, premise will fail. He thinks I don't know, but I do. The blood will protect me, and that's obviously he thinks I don't know what he thinks I don't know, but I do. The blood will protect me. It's actually from Richthofen's Memories trailer. Again, talking about how Richthofen knows exactly what the blood vials are going to be used for, and if he sort of fails, and if everyone thinks Richthofen is going to fail, everyone's going to think wrong because Richthofen's going to use the blood vials and bring them back to life. Basically, going to be insane there. And here's some other stuff here, some side theories as well of what's going to happen with Nikolai. This theory could explain a lot about Richthofen and Nikolai's quotes, as well as they say in the trailers, as well their respective Richthofen and Nikolai memory trailers that they had on Treyarch, like, certain months, one in December, one in January, or it was like January and like last month, it doesn't really matter. This theory can explain why Gorod Krovi is so similar to Mob of the Dead as well. They're purgatories, and maybe they're the same exact purgatory, the same universe, but in a separate time period. This theory could explain why the density of Dr. Gersh, Ferguson died and he went into the purgatory as Brutus, and Dr. Gersh died and went into his soul and went to the purgatory maybe as a dragon. People have been saying Gersh is a dragon or is like a machine, and that's from a quote, and the quote says, "I quite like my new form." So obviously him turning into a new form as well, the same sort of purgatory style like we saw in Mob of the Dead, we may see on Gorod Krovi as well. Okay? Again, it's just honestly absolutely insane thing here. The link is in the description as well to this Reddit post. Really insane theories here based off of different quotes, based off of stuff we've seen time and time again. And honestly, Nikolai 1.0 dying, it's just an insane topic, and there's so much evidence for it. And here's the part which I'm sort of skeptical about. So the intro cutscene again, I've talked about time and time again. They basically went through in this post. They basically talked about all this insane stuff. We went through how Nikolai 1.0 may already die, and even if he does die, then, Richthofen has the blood vials to actually get the soul back. He can break the cycle on Gorod Krovi and actually get the soul back that way. So many ways he can actually get the soul back. So I do think he will go into DLC 4 with the souls. Whether or not he uses the blood vials or not, it doesn't really matter. It's going to happen. It's really freaking insane. But here's the thing though. Is it even possible that this is all true? Because on the map itself, and there was leaked information, and again, it's supposed leaked information, but they said apparently that, Nikolai 1.0 is there, he's alive, and everything's good with Nikolai 1.0. And I doubt anyone actually knows the Easter egg as of now, and I doubt the YouTubers that played the map early, obviously, like Coney and Pizza, Noah J, like all those guys, the guys that played the map early, they don't really know what's the Easter egg ending. I don't think the Easter egg ending has actually released. The intro cutscene has been shown to them. Obviously, they saw it when they played solo, and they haven't released anything. But from what I heard, that he's actually still alive. So it's really conflicting because there's so much information to actually suggest that Nikolai 1.0 is dead, and there's so many reasons why he could have died, and there's so many reasons why he really should die for this map, and why he's already been dead, or anything like that, based on the blood vials, based on the quotes, based on the past maps, everything. But the fact that it may just be just another map where, Nikolai 1.0 is there, he's alive, and then he dies at the end in the Easter egg ending cutscene, just like we saw with Zetsuma no Shima and Horizon. The Giant was an exception because Richthofen 1.0 died in the beginning, but, that's regardless. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. It's going to be insane. Going to be absolutely insane. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys did enjoy. It's really conflicting because this is such good evidence, man. Such good evidence, but again, at the same rate, I don't have evidence for it, but I heard, and apparently Nikolai 1.0 is actually still alive. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Something huge is going to happen. We're going to get the intro cutscene very, very soon, guys. And, yeah, once we get that, we're really going to try to understand a lot more about this whole death situation and what's going to happen. So, leave a like if you did enjoy. 200 likes is our goal. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.